Well, on January, New Year's Day, I came by ambulance. It was 2020. I couldn't move any muscles, barely hold my head up. For 21 days I was here, so as an inpatient. And the next day, I met Carolyn, the physical therapist. And we were sitting there and she's like starting to measure me for a walker. And I'm like, a walker? I can walk? I don't think so. And she goes, Marty, yes you can do it. And she fitted me for the walker, and 1, 2, 3, I was up, and I was able to shuffle my feet about 30 steps, 10, 15 minutes later. But I was very encouraged by that. And her words of encouragement, yes, Marty, you can do it, came often from her. Well, there are a few, because I had 3 therapists for a long time, so I really got to know those 3. And like I said, Carolyn was the first one, and I was here 21 days with her. And then while I was here, I was with Taylor. She was an OT, and I'll never forget that story. It was starting with the t-shirt, starting to learn to dress myself. And she, again, very encouraging, very positive. She, just was very verbal with her directions, oral, and very clear, and very patient. So, here I am 15 minutes, I'm with her directions, get to the elbow, and she's trying to help. About 15 minutes later, she does a little, push, and I was able to get it on. I chuckled and laughed and joked with her that I was a Montessori teacher for 25 years with 6 to 9-year-olds. And one of the projects and activities we always did was practical life. And so I was joking with her, I wondered what my kids would think now that I'm doing practical life activities at 70 years old. And after the 21 days, then I started outpatient with Alex. And that went on for several months, 2 to 3 times a week. And she was very challenging, lots of new things when I'd come in. Many of the activities and exercises, John was with me the whole way. And we'd go home and implement those, with boxes or whatever, balls and things like that. So on days that I didn't meet her, we were working at home. And a couple times I had to go into the hospital, and one time had surgery. So when I came back to Alex, I had some setbacks. And Alex told me, a setback is only a setup for a comeback. And I always remember that. To this day, I tell my kids, friends, anybody, because we all have setbacks. It's hard because there were so many people. Those 3 stood out because I saw them so often. But the doctors, nurses, assistants, even secretaries, and the nutritionists always checked in. So we had a lot of support, and people were so friendly, supportive, just always encouraging, complimenting. So it was, like I said earlier, it takes a village, and everyone helped. Don't give up, keep trying, keep smiling, and try to find the words that the therapists, people have said, like I did, that were so helpful, and keep working hard. And like now I keep walking and keep working, and the improvements are small, but they're there. And you just gotta search for them and find them.
Hi, I'm Carolyn. I'm a physical therapist here at RHI. I nominated Marty Kremer for Patient of the Year. I mean, she pushed through everything. When she came here, she could barely stand up. Her knees were all wobbly, and she was like, I can do it. Let's go. I can do it. I had a student at the time, and she was just such a bubbly personality, and she let my student just take over and really worked super hard with each of us. I also want to give a shout out to her husband, who was at her side the entire time, and they really were a team. And I guess a team player is a great way to describe Marty. She was a team player with her husband, and she was a team player within her care team at RHI. And then she continued through our continuum of care after she left here, and she did outpatient here. Really stuck to her goals, and she came super far. She came from those knobbly knees and not able to stand up to really excelling and passing all of our outcome measures, and we're just super proud of her. So Marty, I want you to know how proud I am of you, and you're always going to be in my memory. I know that my student Stephanie is never going to forget you either, so just super proud of you. If I had to choose one word to describe the patients of the year, it would be light. A lot of those patients, they come here after something devastating has happened to them, and those patients that shine through, they really believe in their goals, and they're a light in this dark part of their life, and they're a light for us too. They kind of reignite our flame and our passion of why we do what we do here.